question I get asked a lot is, why don't I just record and release whichever song? And I think it's mostly because people don't really understand the steps that it takes to release a song. So there's writing, recording, producing, mixing and mastering. I won't explain it too much, but I can't do the last three. I mean, I can a little, and I did produce my song Rouge, but I really can't mix and master. Those people are like wizards to me. It's something I'm trying to learn, but these are not in my skill set. If you want to get a radio ready, polished song, these are super important. When I write a song, I usually hear it fully finished in my head. What I lack is the ability to get it out of my head and onto the computer so that you guys can hear it too. So I have to get a producer to do that for me, and I obviously pay that person, and I don't have a whole load of money. So it costs me to put songs out if I'm putting them out at a radio quality, which is what I want to do. That being said, if I wait till I can afford to put a song out, or until I have learned the skill set of it myself, which I have been learning for 6 years and I've got about this far, then I'm going to be very old and still not have put out all the songs that I wanted to put out. So I've kind of been thinking about putting out the demo versions of some songs. What's that? That is the version that is not polished, is not really finished, that I would send to the producer for them to work their magic with. I don't particularly want to do that because I want to do the songs justice. I want you to get the first impression of them the way that they were meant to be in my head. You know, there would be instrument parts that you're not hearing. My vocals would be not very nice to hear, you know, relatively dry. I obviously, some of them I've attempted to mix and stuff myself, and it's not great. But would people be interested in me putting out those versions of songs, even if they don't particularly sound very pleasing to the ear, but you might get the idea? I don't know. I don't totally know how I feel about it yet. It's been suggested to me by a friend, and the more I think about it, the more I think it might be the only way that some of my songs ever get heard. I wouldn't personally be wanting to release them to Spotify if they're not radio quality, but I would release them